Well, welcome back to the Piney Woods Homestead, y'all. You hadn't seen as many videos from us here the past few weeks, y'all, because we've been busy. Between grading jobs with that excavator, thank God for the work, and rain, y'all. We have just been inundated with rain. I'm gonna show you something real quick to explain just how much rain we have had. Y'all, a 5-gallon bucket works just about as good as a regular old rain gauge. And I have one right here that has sat out for the past 3 days as it has rained. Let's see if you can see down here the marking. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's 8 inches. 8 inches of rain has fallen here just in the past few days. A lot more fell at the coast, about 14 inches of rain down in Brunswick County in places, a lot of flooding. A lot of damage to roads and things like that, but y'all, everything has stayed really good and dry on the Piney Woods Homestead, even though we've had 8 inches of rain. And when I say dry, I don't mean dry enough to get out here and push dirt. I mean no standing water because of all the excellent grading around here. Speaking of grading, I'm gonna take you up to the barn and see if we have some new grass coming up where I sowed after clearing that ½ acre up there with the excavator. Maybe y'all could hear me over the engine, but 8 inches of rain, you think, oh my gosh, you need an ark out there. Well, y'all, it didn't come like a downpour. We did have a nice thunder boomer yesterday that brought about 1 inch in an hour, but y'all, it fell at a relatively calm rate, which I'm very thankful for, because after doing all this grading work up here at the barn, stumping, pushing off brush, digging up trees, and sowing that $1 grass seed, because it's not cheap like it used to be, it should have been perfect to settle this grass seed in the fertilizer, and we should have a good stand up. It's been exactly 1 week since I planted this pasture up here, so I'm hoping to see if we have any grass popping up yet. Just look at this, y'all. You can see no washing whatsoever. And we're on a slope here, on a hillside. That's just from years of experience doing this type of work. Tracking in all of your work, making sure that if you do have a thunder boomer come, it's not gonna wash out and make a mess. I put on this ½ acre over 20 pounds of fescue, y'all. And like I said, it's not cheap anymore. There is a local place just down the road. It's a family-run business that sells seed, still like they did in the old days. They weigh it out for you and let you buy what you want. I was able to go down there and get some seed, and you know, it's better quality than what you get at the box stores, because they are sourcing this seed seasonally. Nothing is held over for the next year. So I'm gonna get down here close and just see here in a second if we've got any seed that has sprouted and is popping up. But first, this is why I want to make this video. But first, I'm gonna ask you a question. So here's the question, guys. For those of you that have had some work like this done for you, y'all saw this before it was cleared, or you have seen it. It was 20, 30 foot tall saplings, overgrowth. There were a bunch of stumps in here. There's still a couple that were just too big for the machine. They're as big as a Volkswagen, the hood on a Volkswagen, and a few more years of rotting and they'll take themselves out naturally. But what would you pay? What would you pay to have an experienced operator with a capable machine come in and totally clear and grade and stump a ½ acre, and then come in and sow it with grass seed to get you a stand of fescue coming up? I'm just curious, around the country, wherever you're watching this, what would you pay for that? I know what I would charge for that because I do it for a living, guys. But I'm always curious to see what people think that is worth. What is it worth to you? Or what have you paid to have it done? And I'll be able to tell you, based on where you live, if you got a good deal or not. And that's the truth, y'all. I'll be able to tell you that. But let's get down and just see if there is any grass popping up yet. I guarantee you, y'all may not be able to see that. I'm gonna get in close. Right there at the head of my index finger. We've got fescue a ½ inch tall, guys. And a few more. It's only been 7 days. It takes 7 to 14 days for a good germination. That just goes to show you that the seed, the quality of the seed that I put out, y'all, it's better than what you're gonna get at Lowe's or Home Depot or any of those places, unless it was from a fresh crop. And everything that our local supplier sources is from fresh crops, y'all. I love seeing grass come up. I love seeing anything grow. I love working the dirt and getting it ready. This is going to be a beautiful pasture. Once again, at one time it was, but it's even better than it was when we had horses up here, because we had all these stumps. But those are removed now. It's going to be a nice spot to put some kind of livestock and take advantage of this good, healthy fescue pasture that's coming up. But y'all, 7 days and it's a ½ inch. You'll be able to see it real good here in a few more days. I'll bring you back for another update. But what I am most curious to hear from you guys, because I know some of you have had this kind of work done. What have you paid? Or what do you think it's worth? And I'll be able to tell you, especially if you're in North Carolina, and it probably goes for a lot of the area, what's a good value in something like this? That way, maybe, if you're planning on having something like this done, I can help you keep from getting ripped off. Y'all have never seen this barn really but a time or two. We used to send Kyla up here in the dark. When she was about 12 years old, she was coming up here in the dark before school to feed horses. And she would complain about it because, and I don't blame her, it was dark, but y'all, we were teaching her a work ethic. And y'all, lo and behold, she is out there in Colorado right now, studying ag. Working hard, working about 3 jobs, paying her way through school along with some scholarship help. But it all started right here in this barn. It started with her up here taking care of a couple of horses, and then all the chickens, when she helped with that, and the pigs, when she'd help do stuff with that. She actually helped build that farrowing barn down here. I don't know if we ever filmed that or not. I can't remember. Might have been before we even started YouTube, but we're proud of her if you can't tell. But right here, I know it looks like, what in the world is that little addition? We used to buy round bales of hay. Not hail. Round bales of hay. Round bales of hay. The oxygen's low out here, guys, for me. It's humid. So that's why I've been stuck in the house the past couple of days. But it's humid and I don't do so well in it. We used to buy round bales of hay and bring them up here, and I will roll them off the truck. This is a gate. It opens up. And then the horses could just reach their head right through and eat a round bale without making a mess. Covered roof keeps the hay nice and dry. Easiest way to do it really though is with square bales. If you can find square bales, and there's plenty around our neck of the woods, it's a whole lot easier just to ration it. We were just buying in bulk, made it easy, but you can still throw round square bales in there too and do the same thing. So that's just a little tour of the barn. It's got a couple of stalls in there built out. We never really locked our horses up in there. It was more of a run-in for them, but horses and cows are really beasts of burden, and they'll find a tree a lot of the times to get under when a thunderstorm's coming versus going in that barn. But it is nice to have because you can keep your feed up here if you want to, nice and dry. Keep other things in here, and when you go in to saddle them up, brush them down. If you want to have that roof over you, it does come in nice and handy. And it's an old pole building, y'all. Built out of telephone poles and chicken house trusses. But it has served its purpose, and it will probably continue to serve its purpose for many years to come. Probably outlast me, guys. Well, y'all, let me know what you think about that grading. And what would you be willing to pay for something like that? Or what have you paid? I'm always curious to know. Guys, y'all have a good day and a great week. And Lord willing, if this sun will stay out and it'll dry up, I got some dirt to move with that excavator. Not here on the homestead, at other places. Got to keep those bills paid, guys. Y'all have a good day and a great week, and Lord willing, and the creek don't rise too high, we'll see you on the next one. And I'm hoping that the next one will be a walk and talk, because I want to share some things with you that the Lord has done. He is so good. Guys, have a good day. We'll see you on the next one.